Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Real Talk. Today we're talking about support. How can you be supportive of your friends? What are the perks of them being supportive of you? And just how it can help you in your everyday life. Support for me has been something that I have realized I really value in my friendships. I've had friendships before where people don't necessarily support me as much as I would like them to, and it hurts. It's something that you don't realize that you want until you don't necessarily have it. I value this so much, especially in relationships. Whenever I am working, I work pretty hard and I work a lot. But I would never put that in front of anything. I wouldn't put that in front of my friendships and like valuable things about friendships. I wouldn't put it in front of relationships. I wouldn't put it in front of family, but it is something that I value. I like getting the opportunities that I do. I like getting these really unique opportunities, getting in these cool rooms that I've talked about in the past. But it's hard to enjoy that whenever the people close to you aren't necessarily supportive of what you're doing. So there's a couple different lanes of support. There's the support in taking a risk. Somebody pushes you to take that risk, and that's really nice to have. You need those people in order to really take that leap. And then there's just the everyday support. Once you have success and you still want to work hard, there's a support there too. So let's start at the beginning, whenever you want to take that risk. And this is a topic that I've touched on before because I've talked about my experience with whenever I dropped out. Whenever you're taking a risk, it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing for you. It might not even be necessarily with work. It might be with a relationship. You might be trying to get out of a relationship, but you feel stuck. It's comfortable. And that's an easy trap to fall into, is feeling comfortable. But whenever you are experiencing that, if you have somebody there kind of giving you what you need to hear, it's really nice. Whenever you have somebody there that genuinely believes in you, it means a lot. I know it means a lot to me whenever I have somebody supporting me, even if it's a crazy idea. There are people in my life that support me with absolutely everything I do because they believe in me. It ties into what I talked about before in people by people. It's nice to have somebody genuinely there for you. Whenever you're taking a risk, you might not 100% believe in yourself. And that's a hard thing to deal with because then it's like your gut's telling you something wrong, but it's just that doubt externally that is harming you. Whenever external factors are involved, whenever you value opinions of people that you don't necessarily care about, it's usually whenever you're doing something that you don't know if you completely buy into or you don't know if you can completely accomplish it. It's easy to believe in yourself whenever things are going really well, but it's hard to believe in yourself whenever things just aren't. That's the simplest way of saying it. Whenever everything seems like it's adding up on you and everything seems like it's really hard, it's not easy to believe in yourself, but that's when it's nice to have these relationships with people that will push you to keep going, that will push you to keep doing your thing, and that's support. These people support you. They want to see you be happy, and maybe in order for you to genuinely be happy, you need to make this change that you're trying to make. It's a tough step to take, but having these people around makes it a lot better. And then you have that success. So more people support you because you kind of have a proof of concept now. I'm just talking pretty much from business, but a lot of things tie in whenever you are working hard. Whenever you have that success, you have more supporters, but it comes down to the genuine ones. The ones that are there in the times where it's not that great. The ones that are there whenever you're not feeling it. You're having all that success, but you don't know if you're enjoying it. You wake up and you're just sad for some reason. You wake up and you're anxious for some reason, but everything's great. You have more money in your bank account than you ever have. You have these opportunities that you couldn't have even dreamt of at one point, but just something's wrong. The support system is everything. The support in these moments is really valuable because you're not necessarily supporting yourself. You need these people to push you. You need them to tell you what you actually believed in maybe a week ago. We all have these ups and downs, and having those people to keep pushing us is really nice. In relationships, it's so important. I think that in a relationship, you need to coexist. You need to have your own life while you have a life with somebody else. Whenever you're in a relationship, you should be doing separate things as well. I've had it both ways before, and trust me, it's really hard whenever you feel like you have to do things for that person all the time. And whenever you're working hard and you're in a relationship that you're doing a lot more and you don't necessarily feel that support, then it hurts. But when you feel that support, there's nothing better. You feel like you're working for a purpose. You feel like you're working and have somebody to go to at the end of the day with something that you're so excited about. There's going to be sacrifice in those relationships because you're both working so hard. It might mean, like for me, if I achieve my dream and go on tour at some point, it's a sacrifice. There's no questions about that. It would be tough because if I was gone for like 4 months, that's a long time. That's a long time not seeing your significant other. But you have to realize that you guys are doing your own things. You have to realize that you guys are doing what genuinely makes you happy. And if you can get to that point where both of you feel that way, it is amazing. I haven't completely experienced it yet, but I've had enough world experience where I realize that that's what I want. I can't get into another relationship where the support isn't there. And I think there's some value in realizing that. And having that support system, not even in a relationship, but in a friendship of those people that will keep pushing you, will mean a lot more than you think it will. You might think that you can do everything by yourself, but it's not necessarily the case. Having people around you in those moments where you're not feeling it is really good because I am not even feeling it all the time. I know a lot of mega successful people that aren't feeling it, but if you can act differently than you feel, that's nice. There are the people, like I'm talking about, your support system. That support system will help you act differently than you feel. You have those few people that you can go to about absolutely anything without being a burden on them. You have your close friends, you have your family that you can go to talk to about pretty much anything that you need. And then whenever you go to a shoot or you go and talk to somebody who you haven't seen in a while, you don't need to carry these feelings into what actually matters in this moment. And that comes back to the support system. I can't say it enough. You want to be a positive energy in the room like I always talk about. You want to be the most positive person. You want to be a good person to be around, but you can't be that with everyone. There's so much value in having these people that you can go to, even being the person that somebody else can go to, so that they can level up. And they can always be at their peak, but when they need somebody to talk to, they can lower down. You can be that person. They can be that person for you. I can't stress enough, supporting other people is so important. So many people go through different risks in their life. And even more than that, a lot of people never take these risks because they don't have the support from the people that are closest to them. Some people want to start businesses. Some people want to get into a relationship. Some people want to get out of one. Some people just want to go move to another city. Whatever it is, if they have your support, they might do it. If you have somebody's support on a dream that you think might be wild, but you actually believe in yourself, it might push you to do it. So be that person for somebody else and you'll attract it for yourself. Be that person that believes in something even when it doesn't necessarily make sense. Help somebody get to that next level. Help somebody take that leap. Do what you can do to help them, even if it's just sitting there listening for them to have somebody to talk to. Being supportive is massive, and you can control it every single day. Even if you don't know the person that well, maybe they just need that one person to tell them to do what they've been wanting to do, and you can be them. Try it out. Let me know how it goes for you. And I promise you, it will feel good. You might not see it right away, but down the road, if that person comes to you and says they really appreciate you being supportive, it'll probably feel nice, and you can always know that you are the one helping them. If you need somebody to tell you to do something, if you want to take a risk, shoot me a DM, throw it in the comments, and I can guarantee I will be typing away to every single one of you. Do it. Don't think about it anymore. Do it. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.